Yeah, you're right.
There we go. And morning, you ugly lot, and a warm welcome to the EV Café, brought to you this week by the AA, who are much more than just a breakdown organisation. And I am much more than just John Curtis. Today, it's me and Paul. Sam's up to his eyeballs in hair gel, Johnny is just Johnny, and excitingly, Sarah is taking her first part of her motorbike test, and soon she's hoping to get an electric motorcycle from maybe Zero Motorcycles. Hit us up if you can do her a deal. Today, we will hear about Manchester, and specifically Trafford, the new Ford e-Tornado electric van, the Teva hydrogen electric truck, Mina and the challenges of public charging, Amazon getting on their bikes, and how sending us a story can get you on the news. So grab a cuppa, buckle up for the latest in sustainability news. You ready, Paul?
We're ready.
Let's do it. Manchester is the home of big football clubs and big charging hubs. Did you see what I did there? Old Trafford may have loads going on, but so too does Trafford Council, who've connected the first tranche of a planned new 100 new electric vehicle charging bays. The new charging bays have been delivered in partnership with infrastructure provider BEV, where up to 100 charging bays will be delivered by 2023. It's the 25th of November, chaps. You better get a wiggle on. Chris Morris, the Director of Transport, Highways and Environment at Trafford Borough Council, said the aim of this rollout is to create dependable, fair access to public EV charging across the borough. We want to build the infrastructure that encourages everybody to go electric, even if they can't charge at home. The team at BEV use street-level data to really drill into neighbourhoods and find the locations that make the biggest difference locally, and building bigger hubs ensures that there's always a free space, which is part of their strategy. He continued that if, like Trafford, all 300 plus local authorities rolled out 100 bays in the next 2 years, that order of magnitude now looks no longer out of reach. Paul, the power of vision and collaboration. It's a heady mix, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's such an exciting vision that BEV have got there. And you know what? The commitment to making sure that customers are looked after at the point of delivery is absolutely top of their list. So not only will you get the opportunity to go and charge, you won't be disappointed when you get there. So they'll have enough space, but they'll also have chargers that are working. And the reason I know this, because Vital EV Solutions are providing the ChemPower equipment. Yes, they are, to all of the hubs for BEV. So not only have they got like lightning customer service, but they've also got dynamic power management, which is really clever, making sure that every vehicle gets maximized for the power it needs and requires, and moves the power about cleverly, limiting the amount of power that you need, but delivering incredible power at the point of delivery. So fantastic, very exciting.
Well done, all concerned. Now then, Paul, sit up,
Yes.
Get ready to froth. Vans. Ford Pro has revealed the all-new e-Tornado Custom. It's a van, which offers up to 230 miles of range and 125 kilowatt DC fast charging. The Tornado Custom lineup also includes a plug-in hybrid and all-wheel drive diesel options. But let's be honest, why would you? The e-Tornado Custom has space for up to 8 occupants and uses the same high-density battery cell technology as the Ford F-150 Lightning pickup in a 74 kilowatt-hour usable battery with a 160 kilowatt electric motor. The multi-activity vehicle's all-electric powertrain also offers one pedal drive capability for even greater energy efficiency. On board, 11 kilowatt AC three-phase chargers capable of fully recharging the battery in less than 8 hours, and a 15 to 80% recharge takes around 41 minutes using 125 kilowatt DC fast charger. Hit me with it, big boy. Vans!
Well, okay, so the van version of this is also coming out at the same time. So there will be this sort of passenger version. There will be a van version. There will also be a double cab, which is a mixture of the two. very exciting. The Tornado particularly targeted at the people movement market. Brilliant for chauffeur companies or companies like Addison Lee that are moving people about all around the towns and cities. Great charging speeds, good battery, decent range, and a really nicely equipped vehicle inside as well. So, really excited to see this coming to market.
Good to see Dave Campbell, Zafar Kurt, Dave Bushnell, Jamie Fretwell, Alan Winsdale. Who else we got? Naomi Nye, Michael Barton. I thought it was Michael Bolton there for a minute. And also Leah Wright, Tira Makia. We have got a great audience in here today, both using YouTube and LinkedIn. Bless your cotton socks. Moving on.
I just will say before we move on, Jamie Fretwell, we might have to take issue with the boy band double act. Anyway, moving swiftly along to more important things.
Can we just say, Liz Allen, bless you, Liz, my apologies. And can I just say that Jamie Fretwell's watching us both on YouTube and LinkedIn Live. That man's got problems.
Multitasking.
Teva forever. The 2,000-mile reliability road trip has just taken place. Teva has recently completed a successful return road trip to Hanover, Germany from Teva London, driving two Teva 7.5-ton hydrogen battery electric trucks the entire way there and back, making a couple of overnight stops. The distance totaled 2,000 miles with two vehicles. The journey has been documented in a new video created from footage captured during the drive and framed by an interview with Chief Engineer Ken Scott. The video is available on YouTube. Search for 2,000-mile reliability road trip. Hydrogen electric. Paul, can you explain what that is?
I can, but I will just say hi, Liam, because he's getting all upset. So, hydrogen electric. So this is a battery electric vehicle. It was built as such first with a 200-kilometer range. However, what Teva cleverly did was take out 30 kilowatts of those batteries and put in 4 kilos of hydrogen, which, whilst sounds little, actually takes up quite a lot of space just behind the cab. They've made it look really, really good, but they over doubled the range to 450 kilometers. So what happens is the hydrogen fuel cell creates energy, puts it into the left 80 kilowatt hour battery, and away it goes. So it's a clever combination so that it still gives you plenty of range if you can't charge the hydrogen, but because it's got an 80 kilowatt hour battery, but when you've got the battery, when you've got the hydrogen, then you can go for a long way. So a really good test, which proved the value of these vehicles to the market. So well done, Teva. Thinking outside
no single silver bullet, and having the best of both worlds works for some. The average cost of public charging has risen 19% in the last quarter, according to MENA findings. Remember MENA? We speak about them a fair bit. They've done a summer 22 EV data report, and this 19% rise plus the huge variability in pricing and payment methods is causing charging confusion for company car drivers. It's actually pretty straightforward. You just need good friends like the EV Café. Anyway, over the last quarter, the average cost of charging in public, including VAT, was 67 pence per kilowatt hour, which was 19% or 11p more than it has been. And that's based on 32,500 real life charging events. The lowest recording cost per kilowatt hour was 36p, whilst the highest was an eye-watering £2.77. Youch! Whilst we believe that choice is a good thing and the public network is improving hugely, its data shows charging speeds are improving all the time, with the current average speed of around 33 kilowatts. So be careful what it is you're buying, because you think you're getting 125 or 150 kilowatts, and actually you're not. You're getting about 33. But there's still too much confusion around payments, rate of charge, and consequently value for money. And it's creating problems between drivers and their employers when it comes to reclaiming costs. It is an area of huge confusion, Paul. But good friends, a little bit of chat, a community, you can work it all out.
Absolutely. And good to see that the government have upped the AER rate to 8 pence per mile. That's a plus. Is it all the way where it needs to be? Arguably not. But when we consider the cost of energy, it is now starting to give cause for concern for people, particularly in the van world, where you're only getting 2 miles per kilowatt, 2 to 3 miles per kilowatt per vehicle. So it's a bit of a challenge, and it is starting to cause a barrier. A couple of things. Just I want to say, Darren Hanover, what do we call it? It's a hydrogen hybrid, or hydrogen hex, hydrogen extended range extender, and there are not many hydrogen fuel stations in the UK. But the good thing about hydrogen is it can be bunkered quite easily on site, and there are companies like Octopus Hydrogen working on that solution. So solutions are coming. Again, I don't think it's the silver bullet, but I just wanted to answer those questions.
Thank you, Paul, very much indeed. Amazon delivers change. Amazon is expanding its UK e-cargo bike fleet with the launch of 3 further micro-mobility delivery hubs in Manchester and London, unveiled as part of a 5-year £300 million investment in the electrification and decarbonisation of the company's UK transportation network. E-cargo bikes on walkers are now expected to make more than 2 million deliveries a year. This is going to help reduce congestion, get vans off the road so that cars can use them. Thank you. And with more than 1 billion committed to electrifying and decarbonising our European transport network over the next 5 years, including more than 300 million in the UK alone, Amazon remain laser focused on reaching net carbon zero by 2040, said John Boomfrey, UK country manager at Amazon. Good news, Paul, eh?
Yeah, definitely. And listen, I'm all for getting vans off the road in terms of, for the future. But in the meantime, where we still need a van, let's go to electric. But let's consider the cargo bike. Why not? Let's consider other modes of transport that are smaller, more nimble, more suited to the city streets. Because driving efficiency, reducing the cost of energy, and having it in our control. If the energy is coming from your legs, then it's it's free, isn't it? And it means that the cost of delivery is good, and also they're finding that the number of deliveries per hour is higher potentially for the cargo bikes and for other solutions. So it's great news.
Shameless self-promotion here. We're at the London EV show next week at the Excel on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and I now have a challenge for Paul. We are going to find an e-cargo bike at the London EV show, and I am going to put you on that bike. I'm going to ride it. You're the cargo. We're going to have some fun. Anyway, a story sent in from a viewer this week. And thank you to Ian Lee at Geospatial Insights. You too can be on the news. But let's hear the story first. The UK's leading provider of clean energy geospatial solutions, Geospatial Insight, has launched Locate EV, a groundbreaking electric vehicle network planning platform, which basically uses lots of different data sets to be able to best decide where to put charging infrastructure based on where people go, what land is available. It uses satellite technology and these data sets. And it interestingly has uncovered that 1 in 5 local authorities have no dedicated resource focusing on developing and implementing EV charging infrastructure. And over 50% of councils do not have finalised and published EV charging rollout strategy. With the government's ambitious target of having 4 million installed charge points in place by 2030, they need all the help they can get, and so do we. And having put charging infrastructure in the ground in the wrong places and getting it wrong, using the Locate EV platform would have saved me a load of hassle. So use what's out there, use the technology, use the data insights, Geospatial Insight. Ian Lee, bless your heart. Thanks for sending in your story. And please, if you have a story that you would like to be featured on the EV Cafe News on a Friday morning at 10 o'clock, please send it to hello@evcafe.org. Find the EV Cafe on LinkedIn and send us a DM once you've subscribed. Find Paul Kirby, find me, John Curtis, and we will feature your story if it's good enough. And finally, twice as many people believe in unicorns than in self-charging hybrids. A recent EV Cafe poll has shown. Of 79 people surveyed, 66% say that self-charging hybrids don't exist. 27% believe in unicorns, and only 3% believe that self-charging hybrids actually exist. That is science from the EV Cafe, primary research. We thank you. Now then, until next Friday, it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from him. This has been an EV Cafe production brought to you this week by the AA. Other sustainability news services are available, but this is just
butter.
The EV Cafe news is regulated by Big Stuart Interval, Spiker from My Energy, Tucker from the AA, installed by EV Civils and monitored by Geotab. The news is performed by professionals. Please do not try this without a shower cap and a quick jog around the block. Any query regarding the accuracy of the news should be addressed to Nicola Sturgeon, Scotland, part of the UK, for the foreseeable future. Until next week, my friends, bless your hearts. Tatty bye. Stay safe. Love you lots. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Can you speak?